There is a concept in Zen Buddhism known as Shoshin, which means beginner's mind. Shoshin refers to the idea of letting go of your preconceptions and having an attitude of openness when studying a subject. By approaching life with Shoshin, we can grow and learn faster. Zen Buddhism teaches the concept of beginner's mind as a positive attribute, something to cultivate. When you are a true beginner, your mind is empty and open. You're willing to learn and consider all pieces of information, like a child discovering something for the first time. As you develop knowledge and expertise, however, your mind naturally becomes more closed. You tend to think, I already know how to do this, and you become less open to new information. There is a danger that comes with expertise. We tend to block the information that disagrees with what we've learned previously and yield to the information that confirms our current approach. We think we're learning, but in reality we are steamrolling through information and conversations, waiting until we hear something that matches up with our current philosophy or previous experience, cherry-picking information to justify our current behaviors and beliefs. Most people don't want new information, they want validating information. Science agrees on that. In a paper about earned dogmatism, which appeared in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology in November 2015, the author reports on a series of experiments he conducted showing that self-perceptions of expertise increase close-minded cognition. In other words, science says those who think they are experts are more likely to be close-minded. The problem is that when you're an expert, you actually need to pay more attention, not less. Because when you are already familiar with 98% of the information on a topic, you need to listen very carefully to pick up on the remaining 2%. So how can you develop a beginner's mind? A mind open to many possibilities, a mind ready to ask questions? Take one step at a time. It is important to not rush to the goal, but to take your time to think and explore. Fall down 7 times, get up 8 times. When a new approach fails, don't immediately get conservative and stick to what you did before just because you failed once. Perseverance is key. Do not prejudge. Keep an open mind to new suggestions and ideas that might not be close to the thoughts you would have had in a given situation. Wonderful things might happen when you give up on the notion to judge before things have played out. Live without shoulds. When we tell ourselves that things should be a certain way or should be done a certain way, we immediately take away a wide array of options. There is no should in the beginner's mind, only could. Let go of being an expert. Assume that you are new to the topic even if you already know a lot about it, and start the journey of exploring the field from different angles like a beginner would do. Discard fear of failure. Failing is normal and necessary to see which options absolutely do not work. If you are not afraid of it, being perseverant becomes easy. Focus on questions, not answers. Asking new questions that you don't have the answer to can give you new perspectives on things previously known. The essence of Shoshin is to rediscover and explore things we deem to be fully known to us. This extends to all areas of life. With a beginner's mind, you will be more open to possibilities and more creative. You will also form closer bonds with others in your life as they experience your interest in them and your appreciation for their thoughts and ideas. Shoshin can add great value to your life, as long as you stay open and stay valorous.